Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Wasted Potential podcast. I'm Kellen, and I'm joined by Caleb.
What's up?
And this is what we're doing now. We're on episode 3, well, officially episode 2, but that's always gonna be something we mess up. But it's the day after Thanksgiving, and I don't know, Caleb, how was your Thanksgiving, man?
Not bad. It wasn't bad. A lot of football watching, a lot of eating. Basically, a perfect day.
So, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I'm gonna have to go with casseroles, man. Casseroles are good. We make a green bean casserole, and then we also make a like a cheesy veggie. So it's got like carrots and broccoli and stuff in it. And I'm not really too big of a veggie person, but those are good.
Yeah, those sound pretty disgusting to me. I don't want to poop on your party. I'm not really a vegetable kind of guy.
What about you then? What's your go-to first thing on the plate?
The turkey.
The turkey?
The only thing I ate yesterday was turkey.
That's the
and
only
pie.
thing you ate?
Yeah.
You didn't eat? Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh, more important question though. Don't want to get too off topic, but more important question. Have you eaten a turkey sandwich yet?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I put
Good.
the turkey on my plate and I ate like half of it and then I got kind of bored, so I made it into a sandwich and
You
that was
you
my
had a turkey
Thanksgiving.
sandwich on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Dang.
My mother was not
You
very
just
happy with
you
me.
just skipping steps.
Yeah.
You're just
Well, and then
skipping
I had
steps.
pie, and that was pretty good. I made a chocolate cream pie, like I said, and it was
Mm-hmm.
amazing, dude.
I attempted at making a pumpkin roll.
A pumpkin roll.
A couple 2 or 3 Thanksgivings ago, I went to my dad's house, and we had pumpkin roll there for Thanksgiving, and it was amazing. And I was like, I should make one this year. It was okay.
You a
I'm
big
not,
pumpkin guy?
not really. I like pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin
Yeah,
pie.
pumpkin pie is good.
But other than that, there's not. What else do you really have? Like, what else is
I
there
don't know,
really
like
that
you
you
get
eat
those
with pumpkin?
pumpkin spice lattes and stuff.
Oh, I don't drink lattes though.
You're
So
not one of those people.
no, I'm not a fall girl. No, no.
Yeah,
But I tried to
same.
make a pumpkin roll, and it didn't look very good, but it didn't taste that bad.
Yeah,
So I consider that a success.
yeah. Well, sometimes things that look bad taste really good.
Mainly if I make them, then they look bad and taste good. That's usually, or just look bad and taste bad.
Yeah, that's like my dinners when I'm home alone.
When I make dinners, if I'm home alone, it's usually just microwavable.
I usually just throw some eggs in a pan and then just throw leftovers on top of them.
Ooh,
Leftover omelet.
that's not bad. That does
I'll
sound
tell you
pretty
what's
good.
really good. I had leftover Applebee's. It was like a Southwest steak salad thing.
Uh-huh.
And threw that on top of some eggs, a little
Ooh.
Southwest steak omelet. It was actually pretty good. I was pretty proud of myself.
Dang. That does sound pretty good. I'd eat that.
Somebody wife me up.
This man can cook, ladies. He can cook.
Oh yeah, I'd be a perfect house husband.
Perfect house husband. So you said you didn't really watch any of the Thanksgiving games?
I watched some of the first game, but I mean, it wasn't that good. So
No. Yeah, if you listen to the last one, our last podcast, we definitely thought that they were going to be a little more interesting.
yeah.
We
Well,
definitely did.
here's the thing. I was right about both of my picks. So
Did you choose Washington?
yeah.
I thought you chose Dallas.
Yeah, I might have chose Dallas. I might have
think
just lied to you.
I think we're going to have to go back and look.
I definitely
to-
chose Dallas.
I think you chose
Washington.
Dallas. I'm pretty sure I did choose Washington. Washington's
Feels bad.
defense. I told you, man. Their defense, top notch.
Well, they also scored 41 points. I don't know what's up with that.
They did. That's because Dallas sucks.
Yeah, Dallas is really bad.
That's because Dallas is trash. If you're a Dallas fan,
I'm
rip.
sorry.
I'm sorry for you. We're
Hey,
not
Washington back
We're
in
not.
first place though.
Yeah. But if you're a Dallas fan, we're not making fun of you. We're just apologizing to you.
Look, I feel no sympathy at all for Dallas Cowboy fans.
None,
I'm
not
just gonna say that.
whatsoever. I
Yeah,
mean, they
those
they
two
have been.
Super Bowls. Those two Super Bowls. I'm
Yeah,
not forgiving you guys. I wasn't
that's a good
alive,
point.
but I'm not forgiving you.
That's a good point.
It's that generational trauma.
It's just yeah. The both games though, I feel like were kind of good, like until halftime.
Well, did you watch
Can't
the
remember.
Lions game?
Yeah, I did.
In the beginning, there was like 4 turnovers
Oh
in the
my gosh, it
span of
was
like 4
ridiculous.
drives.
It
Yeah,
was
that was
ridiculous.
terrible.
We were watching the dog show, and I look at the
Mm-hmm.
clock, and I'm like, "Holy cow, guys! It's 12:50. The game's on. I'm like, what are we doing watching the dog show?" So I put the game on, and I'm sitting there for 10 minutes, and there's like 3 or 4 turnovers. I'm like, "This is
Yeah,
ridiculous." Like, is
back-to-back
anybody?
fumbles.
That was terrible. I
It
was
was
like,
a
"This
bad
is."
game.
And then you see J.J. Watt's pick six.
No, I didn't.
That was nice.
Yeah, I tuned in right after that.
I definitely thought that they were both going to be closer than they were,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, guess Dallas just sucks that much that Washington.
You
They make
watch any
Washington look good.
you watching any college basketball?
I was going to. I wanted to, but I didn't end up watching any. Who even played? There was one big game.
Yeah, Gonzaga and Kansas. I watched that until like halftime. And,
How was
I
that
mean,
one?
I don't remember who won or anything, but it was a pretty good game.
Hold up. There it is. Gonzaga won 102-90.
Yeah, Gonzaga had like a steady lead going into halftime, but I thought Kansas would kind of come back. It was a good game though. That's about all the basketball knowledge I have.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You started talking about basketball. I was like, "Whoa, buddy,
Yeah.
go off your train of knowledge a little bit." All right, so let's just stay on football real quick. Why
Okay.
not? Why not just stay on football? Let's go and make some picks then. Why not?
All right.
Let's start with the 1 o'clock games. Buffalo Chargers. I think we all know who we're taking for that one.
Oh yeah. Go
Buffalo
Bills.
all the way. Bills Mafia 100%.
Although I do hope it's a high-scoring game because I have Justin Herbert on my fantasy team.
I will admit I am one there. I feel like when you're playing fantasy and you have a favorite team, you're either one of two people. You're the person who doesn't put any players. I don't care if you are the best. Like, I don't care if you're Patrick Mahomes or who you are. You could be the best fantasy player. If you're going up against my team, I'm not putting you on my team. Or you're like, I don't care. My whole team is going up against my team because I don't care, and they're all good, and they're going to score points. I'm the type
Yeah.
of person who, I don't care who you are, if you're going up against my team, you're not on my roster for that week. Because I have so much faith in my team that they're just going to shut down everybody.
Well, I guess that's kind of a luxury. We couldn't really afford that in other years as Bills fans.
No, we couldn't. But it's a little different this year. All right. Yeah, so I'm taking Buffalo, that one. I think their main issue is probably just going to be Herbert.
Yeah.
I don't
Hopefully
really-
high scoring.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I hope it's high scoring and entertaining, but I hope it's not like edge of your seat, like
Yeah.
I hope like you're scared that they're gonna lose
Oh,
or
those
anything.
those are good games though.
They are good games, but they're definitely very terrifying games. All right, moving on. We got Tennessee and Indianapolis.
I think I'm gonna take Indy.
You're gonna take
I
Indy.
got some hope for them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Indy too, just because I feel like Tennessee has been struggling a lot lately. They haven't really.
Yeah.
I mean, the Colts beat them just 2 weeks before Week 10. They beat them, 34-17. So
I don't like how the schedules are made this season. I feel like teams are playing each other like too close together.
yeah, there's been a couple teams that I feel like it's the same matchup, like the same game, in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, and I mean even the Bills, like our games against the Jets were very close together.
Yeah, we had our first game against the Jets was Week 1. Well, no, it was Week 1 and 7.
That's still the first half of the season.
wasn't-
That's 2 games against the
yeah.
same team.
It wasn't terrible.
Yeah. I think they should do them at the beginning and the end of the year.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they got for the Dolphins. The Dolphins was week 2, and we don't play them until the last week of the year
I
of the
feel like
season.
it's the Cardinals and the Rams maybe who play like 2 weeks right at the end of the year.
Yeah, they play week 13 and week 17.
Yeah, and I think that's really weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like when it's the same game too many times in a row, Too
Hmm.
close. It makes it just like that's what it is with Tennessee and the Colts. They just played 2 weeks ago. So I mean, I don't yeah. I like to see the teams, especially like when I'm watching Buffalo, I like to see the team grow
Yeah,
before they play them again.
yeah, because a lot of things can change. I mean, look
Yeah.
at the Dolphins. A lot
Yeah.
of things have changed. Defense has certainly gotten a lot better since the last time the Bills played them. So
Yeah, the Dolphins played the Patriots and the Bills week 1 and 2, and then they played them week 6, and then they don't play anybody until the end of the year. So, but yeah, that would suck. Like if I was a Dolphins fan and we played like say the Patriots week 1 and then played them week 4, like and we lost both of them. That would
yeah, that
like
would
to
be
me
bad.
that would suck because it wasn't until it wasn't until after their bye week I think that they actually started like picking up momentum and they actually started playing pretty good. So that would suck if something like that. All right, moving on. We got Cleveland and Jacksonville. Cleveland has been, I mean, I haven't seen them too much, but their record is pretty good. They're 7 and
Yeah,
3.
I still think they're kind of struggling.
Yeah, I do
Um,
too.
especially since OBJ's out.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't see the Jaguars winning,
No, no,
especially since
yeah,
they're
me neither.
switching their quarterbacks again.
Yeah,
So I just think there's not
Jaguars.
enough there to.
Jaguars are kind of a mess. Staying on the Jaguars real quick though, do you think they're I think that right now they are in the place to take the number 1 pick. Do you think they'll take Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, I
You
think
do?
they will, unless it's the Jets who get the first pick. I think the
Oh yeah,
Jaguars will
that's right.
take
The
him.
Jets. Shoot, I completely forgot about the Jets. You're right. But do you
I
think the
mean,
Jets
even
will
if they
take
do
him,
take them, I don't know
or do you
because
think that they'll try to stay with Sam Darnold? Because Sam Darnold isn't. He's not
Sam Darnold's
terrible.
not bad. Yeah,
He's just
Sam Darnold's
doesn't.
not
He's just
bad.
on a tough team. Like I mean, look at Le'Veon Bell on the Jets. He
Mm-hmm.
played amazing. I mean, obviously he had that year off, but he was playing amazing football in Pittsburgh. He goes to the Jets, struggles, now goes to Kansas City. Although he hasn't gotten that many touches, he's been playing good with what he has had.
Yeah, you could put Patrick Mahomes on the Jets and he'd still play bad. you know,
Yeah,
I
it.
think if I were the Jets, I would try to either trade that spot and get a couple first round picks,
Mhm.
or I would try to trade Sam Darnold and then pick Trevor Lawrence. But going back to Jacksonville, I think they'll get Justin Fields probably.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, because they definitely need a good quarterback, and
But
I
do
mean
you
he's probably
think
gonna.
if the Jets do end up instead of trying to get a new franchise quarterback, if they try to help Sam Darnold instead of replacing him, do you think the Jaguars will pick up Lawrence?
Yeah, I think they will. Whoever has the second pick, I'm sure will probably take Trevor Lawrence if the Jets don't. But I think the smart thing to do if you were the Jets, and I mean, I'm no NFL expert, but I think most of the time, if you have the first pick, trade it for two first round picks. That makes a lot of sense to me, at least.
Yeah.
That way,
Yeah.
I don't know. That way you can
Really, it
pick up two
depends.
really good players.
It depends on really what the top prospects are and what your team
Yeah,
needs. I think.
definitely.
Because I
But I
mean,
mean,
if
like,
you're a team, if it doesn't happen very often that the team with the first couple teams with the first couple picks don't need a quarterback. But if you are, then you could trade away that top pick to a team that does need a quarterback, and you could get probably either a couple first round picks, two first round picks, or you could get a solid player out of it.
yeah, yeah, you're right. Okay, so I just looked this up because this is what I was thinking about when we were talking about the draft picks.
Mhm.
So in the 1999 NFL draft, the Saints traded every single one of their draft picks to move up to the number one spot.
Who'd they pick?
Ricky Williams.
Who the heck's that?
Exactly. Their head coach and Ricky Williams were both out of New Orleans within 3 years of that.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
they just gave up every single pick that they had for somebody who
sounds
only
like-
played for them for 3 years.
That sounds like something Houston would do.
Yeah.
That sounds
Well,
like
that
something
was
Houston
the
would do.
only time that ever happened in the NFL.
Traded all their picks? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the team, but if I don't, does it say who they traded, like what the other team was?
Okay, so it wasn't even the first pick. They moved from the number 12 to the number 5. And they traded it to the Washington Redskins.
All their picks in the draft, or all their picks in the first round?
All of their picks in the draft and the first overall in the 2000 draft and the third round in the 2000 draft.
What?
So they traded them for 1999. They traded them their first round, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. And then for the 2000 draft, they traded them their first and their third round ones.
Dude, if you're Washington in that situation, though, you're taking that in a heartbeat, I feel like.
Well, some of the best players, so they kind of traded some of those picks away too, the Redskins did. But they got Champ Bailey out of this, the Redskins did. And I mean, Champ Bailey didn't do too much on the Redskins, and he ultimately went to the Broncos.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's still a really good player, and he definitely did a lot better in the NFL than Ricky Williams.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. I don't even know who that is, so obviously.
Yeah.
No, that is, wow. I feel like as a GM, though, I'm taking that in a heartbeat, even if it's the first overall pick, because if you're a team, especially if you're a team with the first overall pick, you most likely have quite a few other picks in the rest of the rounds.
Yeah, well,
So
I mean,
if somebody's
that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, if somebody's like, hey, we'll give you all of our picks, especially if one of them is a 12th rounder for your first round, the 12th pick in the draft for your first round, easy.
Yeah.
That's
It's crazy.
easy.
All right, so anyways.
All right, Miami and the Jets. Miami.
Yeah, Miami. I don't see the Jets
Miami,
winning a single game.
I think this is going to be a really good game for Miami. I am a little concerned about them, though, because I don't know if they've announced who their starting quarterback's going to be yet, but Tua really struggled in the last game.
Yeah, I bet you it'll still be Tua, though.
I'm sure it'll still be Tua, but I think this will be, especially after having last week struggling, this will be a good game for him to kind of get back on his feet to finish out the year and try to get a wild card spot. Or even try to, from a non-Bills fans point of view, to try to take that top spot in the AFC.
Which hopefully they don't.
Hopefully they don't.
I mean,
from a Bills fans point of view, hopefully they don't, but...
The Dolphins should have won last game. The Broncos aren't good.
No, they aren't. It's just Tua struggled. He really struggled. And then they put Fitzpatrick in late in the third, and he just really wasn't able to... He wasn't able to save him.
He almost did, but he threw that pick.
Yeah.
That's the duality you get with Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, personally, I love him. I love watching him. And his, just his off-the-field personality is, amazing. But he's a risky player.
Yeah,
you don't really know what you're going to get with him. You're either going to get a Hall of Fame game, or you're going to get some, why is this dude even in the NFL type of game?
Exactly. But, I don't know. Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
I thought the Atlanta was going to beat New Orleans, but then, I don't know. Atlanta just got completely shut down.
That's what they do, every game, though.
Yeah. I don't know. Speaking of Atlanta, I would like to see Matt Ryan and, Matt Stafford get traded. I don't know what you think about that. But...
traded to completely different teams, or a trade between the Lions and the Falcons?
No, traded to completely different teams.
Oh, yeah.
I just think there's a lot of potential with those guys, and they've been wasted on those teams. So
I think there's
potential. Trade them, see what
potential.
happens.
I think there's potential with the Falcons. They had that one Super Bowl run, and I feel like if they could just... I don't know. I feel like with Julio Jones... and their defense isn't... I don't really know what their... I've watched a couple of their games. In the games that I've watched, their defense hasn't been terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not. No, it's nothing consistent. Nothing
No.
good.
If they could find a way to be consistent, though, I think that the Falcons could be good. But yeah, I agree that Matt Stafford. I don't know how nobody has like. I don't know how there have never been trade rumors about Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
Like there's
I
so
don't know.
many, and there's just the thing with the Lions is there's so many things that they need that I feel like any
Exactly.
team could make a good trade for him. So I don't know that. Yeah, but yes, I do agree. I don't agree so much with Ryan, but Stafford, I definitely think should get out of there very quickly if he want
Sure.
if he has any hope at a good career, he needs to get out of there. All right, so let's move on to Kansas City and Tampa Bay.
This is an important game.
This is a
Like
really
this is
important
like
game.
Super Bowl preview. I bet you a lot of people think this is what the
A
Super
lot of
Bowl is gonna
people.
be.
This is the game that a lot of people at the beginning of the season thought, and I think less people think it now. But there definitely are some people
Yeah.
that still do. I don't personally think that this is a Super Bowl preview, but it's a
I
definitely a
think.
possible one.
Yeah. I think that Tom Brady isn't gonna play that good this game,
No,
and I feel like the Chiefs are gonna win,
mm,
but it's not gonna be a blowout or
no, it
anything.
won't. Definitely won't be a blowout one. I mean, I don't see Tom Brady playing his worst game of the season, but he's definitely not going to go out there and throw for like 4 or 5 touchdowns or anything.
Yeah, I think he'll probably have like 3 touchdowns and an interception or
Yeah,
something.
I could
But
definitely.
it's
I
gonna
could.
be
Go ahead.
whoever has the ball last or whoever forces the most turnovers is gonna win this
Hmm.
game.
I could definitely. I can see this one being like pretty, not super high scoring, but like in the 20s or 30s, and
Yeah, like
it coming
27-30 or
down to
something.
like Kansas City putting one in to go up by like 7 or 8 or something, and Tampa Bay needs a touchdown, and Tom Brady ends up throwing a pick or something like that. I just feel like
Yeah,
this year Tom Brady has not played well under pressure,
that's true.
which I'm very happy about.
Still the goat.
Yeah. Yeah. Last 2 games, you got Chicago and Green Bay. I am taking Chicago in this one.
Wow.
Yes, I'm taking Chicago in this one. I think Chicago is better than people say that they are. Although they have really been struggling, they've lost 4 in a row. I think this is the game that they're going to find themselves, and they have a pretty easy schedule going out the rest of the year. So I think this is the game that they're gonna like finally be like, all right, this is the game, and then they're gonna either win out or almost win out, and they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
No, all right,
I don't.
that's my
I don't
that's
think
my
the
hot take of the
Bears.
day.
I don't think the Bears are good. Um, I think that the start of the season was a fluke. I don't think Nick Foles is sustainable at quarterback. I don't think Mitch Trubisky is sustainable at quarterback. So I don't see them performing very well on offense. And I think that Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers combination is just unstoppable. So I got the Green Bay Packers.
All right, and we've been talking about football for way too much. Let's finish this one out real
Yeah.
quick. Yeah, Seattle and Philadelphia. I'm taking Seattle.
Yeah, this is gonna be a blowout.
Yeah,
Seattle's
that
gonna
one.
destroy them.
Yeah. All right, so we talked about that for way too long.
Yeah, that was like 25 minutes.
Yeah. So
Welcome
if
back to
you're-
the sports podcast.
Yeah, so if you're not interested in sports, we sincerely apologize about that one.
I'll edit most of it out. I'll probably just do like the top games that we care about.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on. So I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't celebrate Christmas until the day after Thanksgiving.
I don't have a single Christmas decoration up.
Neither do I. But I know that there are a
And
lot of people who will start listening to Christmas music and start wearing Christmas stuff and watching Christmas movies before Thanksgiving, but I can't do that.
oh, I was listening to Christmas music in school the other day.
Oh my God.
And a lot of people were mad at me.
Yes.
But I was kind of in a good mood. I was kind of feeling it. I was singing and dancing and stuff.
I don't do anything until the day after Thanksgiving, and today was the day after Thanksgiving, and on my way to Geneseo, I was bopping to some Christmas music. Absolutely bopping. Mariah Carey.
See, I
Mariah
only do
freaking
it
Carey.
if it's snowing.
Only if
So
it's
like,
snowing.
yeah.
Is that why you were listening to it in
that's
school?
that's when I start. Like it was snowing that one day in school, so I was listening to Christmas music. But like now, I probably won't listen to Christmas music until it snows again.
No.
It's just the mood that I'm in, you know?
I just love Christmas, man. And everyone, especially my girlfriend, I get called the Grinch a lot because I won't do anything before Thanksgiving. But that's because I think Thanksgiving deserves its own, its own time.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't agree with that. So, but as
Well,
soon as it
here's
hits,
the thing.
yeah.
I think I'm kind of Grinchy, maybe. I've been told I'm kind of Grinchy, but last year, at least it was either last year or the year before that, my family did not get our Christmas tree until like the 23rd.
Oh my goodness, how did you even find one?
I don't know, man.
We've tried. The latest that we've gotten one is like maybe the 10th, around that time, and we had such a hard time finding a good one.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably have to just go out in our backyard and cut down one of those. So speaking of Christmas, what do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas? Dang.
Yeah,
I really
anything.
want what I'm like trying to find is a good laptop or something for school.
Yeah.
For school and to do especially something to do an online school. Right now I have the school's Chromebook and it's not that bad, but it kind of sucks at the same time.
I mean, especially when you go to like college and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's what
want
I
one.
want.
Yeah. But I mean, that's why originally I just wanted it for like a graduation gift. But now with doing online school and with this podcast, I'm like, I feel like I should kind of have one now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice.
But I mean, other
Any
than
specific ones you're looking at, or you just
kind of. I wanted a MacBook originally, but then I was like, I don't really know. So I don't really know 100% yet. Still kind of looking. What about you?
Well, I kind of want like a gaming laptop just so I can do whatever with it. But I also have my PC, so my parents want me to sell that before I get one. And so I haven't looked into it too much to actually know 100% sure which one I want. But I mean, besides that, I just want money, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, that's probably what I'll be doing for grandparents and everything. Just be like, just give me some cash, Grandma.
Yeah,
Really...
my summer funds are running out.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to mow any lawns in a while, so I'm running dry.
My summer funds were out by the beginning of August.
Same.
What about Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Never mind. When you were, you don't really have any younger siblings, so I don't know how much you relate to this. Probably not at all. But when you were younger, would you ask for like super unrealistic things for Christmas?
Yeah. Well, what I used to do kind of is I'd do like a couple like long shot presents, and I'd be like, you don't have to get me all of these. These are just like, get one or something.
Those like just in case, like it's probably not gonna happen, but like if it did, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know that kind of sounds like, oh, give me presents or I'm gonna be mad, but I mean it wasn't really like that.
Yeah.
Like usually I'd ask for like a new phone for Christmas.
Yeah. Well,
it'd be like new phone or like the new Xbox or something or whatever. Because like that's when I usually got those things. Like I got my phone 2 Christmases ago.
Yeah.
I got my Xbox for Christmas when I was like 13 or something, I don't know. But, stuff like that. That way it's like a present and it's not just like me being like, let's go to the store and get something new. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I took a look at my brother's Christmas list the other day. He showed it to me. He is...
Oh, you're going to expose him?
No, I'm not going to expose him too much, but he's 9. And some of the things on this list, he just got a brand new Chromebook for Christmas. I mean, for his birthday. Because he likes to play. He's got like a couple games that he plays online with his friends and stuff. And our computer doesn't really work that great, so he now uses that. But so he just got a new Chromebook. He asked for a gaming laptop. He asked for a 4-wheeler, not like one of those ride-on 4-wheelers, like an actual 4-wheeler. And mind you, we live in town. There's nowhere. We have a pool in our backyard. We don't have any room for a 4-wheeler. So I don't know what this dude's thinking. He asked for the iPhone 12.
Oh my goodness.
And there was something else. Shoot. Oh, I can't remember what the other one. Oh, he asked for a PS5. And I'm just like, kid. And that's it. That's all that's on his list. And I'm like, bud, I tried to
Come up with
explain.
something else.
I tried to explain it to him. I was like, it's good. You're being, high hopes. I love it. Love it. But maybe take off 2 or 3 of these things. Keep on the 2 that you want the
Yeah.
most. Let's scratch out the 4-wheeler. And let's keep the 2 things that we want the most. Then let's put like at least 10 other things that you would be happy with that are more
Yeah.
realistic,
Well,
because
the nice thing about like a PS5 or something is that can be like a present for the entire family.
it could, yeah.
So, because I mean, like, I know you would want a PS5.
Oh, I definitely want a PS5. But if
And,
I
like-
have a PS5, I want the PS5.
Yeah.
I don't want the PS5 sitting in the middle of my living room.
Well, yeah, but for like younger children and stuff, they could all play it together or whatever.
Yeah. So I guess let's stay on Christmas.
Okay.
What are some
Christmas
of your
podcast.
Christmas podcasts? This is the football and Christmas podcast. That's all we talk about. What are some of your favorite Christmas movies? And don't you dare say Die Hard.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I haven't watched the first Die Hard. I watched Live Free or Die Hard or whatever that one's called, but that's the only one I've seen. So it's not my favorite Christmas movie. I'm sorry.
Good. Yeah.
It's just got to be like Home Alone. I like the first and the third one. I don't really like the second
What's
one.
the
It's with a different kid, and then there's like the 4 people
I've
who are
seen
trying to
that.
rob him.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I like the Grinch with Jim Carrey.
Grinch with Jim
That's
Carrey is the
That's a good one.
that's the GOAT. That's the GOAT Christmas movie right there.
But I mean, I don't watch too many Christmas movies, so those are really the ones that I like a lot.
And I know you don't like Polar Express.
Yeah.
We argued about that last time, so we won't get too into that one.
Well, they didn't get to hear it because.
That's right.
The recording got lost.
That was on the first
whatever.
recording.
Yeah.
This man's does not like the Polar Express, everybody.
I don't like it at all.
Everyone just expose him. Please. Just come at him. Doesn't like the Polar Express.
The plot, I don't like it. It's so drawn out and lengthy, and
You
I don't
were
know.
you were going on about how you don't like the decisions that the kids were making.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
I don't understand because it's a movie. It's a movie. None of the things that happen in movies make sense. So I don't know what. I do
I know,
understand.
but it's just infuriating.
I do understand the fact that like he doesn't believe in Santa until like the very end, but it's like a just a random train just shows up in your front yard.
Yeah,
I feel like that'd kind of
okay.
like be like, maybe something's going on.
Yeah, well, I don't get it. Well, why is there a train?
Because it's the Polar Express.
Yeah, I know.
That's why.
Whatever.
I will say
I
though.
will say-
What? Go ahead.
I will say though. They didn't get to hear my rant about how I think the Polar Express made me scared of roller coasters.
Oh.
But to put it shortly, these scenes when they're like on the ice and like when the tracks are falling apart and all that, those just scared me so much as a kid. I blamed that for why I was afraid of roller coasters until I was like 16.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see. What was the year that we went to Darien Lake? Was that in 7th grade?
I think that was. Yeah, it must have been 7th grade.
Must have been 7th
And
grade.
you guys all tried to get me to go
No.
on the Superman.
No,
but I
remember
didn't
my
have
arm
any
was broken?
shoes. Oh yeah.
My arm was broken. My arm is broken. So, first of all, my reasoning is not the Polar Express. I've just never been a fan of heights. So at that time, I was like, I don't really know if I want to do this. And I used the arm as an excuse. And you go on with like flip-flops or something. And the lady's
Yeah.
like, you can't wear these. And I think, wasn't
They
it my
kicked me
dad?
off.
Wasn't it my dad
Yeah,
that
your
offered?
dad gave me his shoes.
He's like, here, have my shoes. And you're like, no, it's fine. It's fine. And so
No, I put them on. I
But-
put them on,
oh, you
and then I
did?
tried to get back on the ride, and then they told me I couldn't, even though I was still standing right there.
And you
They're
were
like, you're not allowed back.
You
in."
were super disappointed, weren't you?
Yeah, and then everybody tried to get me to go back on it, but I was like, we'll come back later, and then we never came back later. But I like the Superman now.
Yeah. I want to say for 7th, 8th grade, and maybe 9th grade, I couldn't do roller coasters. But then I went We went one year, and I went with somebody, and somebody was like, I want to say it was some girl. Probably, I feel like it was like ninth grade. No, it was eighth grade.
Yeah, was it our 8th grade year?
Yeah, it was our eighth grade year. Some girl got me to go on the ride, and then I was like, this isn't that bad. So
Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm sure everybody knows, but just for like future proofing, this is like at a Six Flags, and the Superman is like the biggest roller coaster there. So yeah,
that thing goes up high, and then it just almost
Yeah.
it drops like straight down. So makes you
yeah,
poop your pants.
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. We put up a thing on the story. It was like yesterday though, so it wasn't really on for that long. But we did get a couple people say that they did like the Would You Rathers, and not many people gave us other ideas, which, once again, participate in those things. We want your guys' feedback. We definitely did get more participation in this one than we did in our first one, but still participate.
Because nobody participated in the first
Yes,
one.
nobody. Well, one person did. We got one person. Yeah, participate in those. We want your guys' feedback. We need to know, like, if we don't want to keep doing things that you guys don't like and then just lose listeners. So if there's something that we're not doing, let us know. Like, if you don't like one episode, let us know why you don't like that episode so that we can fix it, so that we can keep gaining and moving. But we got some people that said that they like the Would You Rather questions, so I guess we'll go to those. Do you want to start with some of the ones that you had?
Would you rather every shirt you wear be kind of itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? I feel like both of these are really, really
Because
like,
when you think about it, there's no way. I'm sorry. Like, sometimes you'll get that like sometimes we're going into the bathroom. Sorry guys, if this grosses you out, then whatever. Sometimes you get that ghost wipe.
Yeah, the ghost wipe.
The ghost wipe, that's the best. But sometimes it's not the ghost wipe. And you need more than just one. So I feel like if I could only use one, that would put me in a lot of tricky situations. And
I think you're so do you mean like one square of toilet paper?
what do you mean?
Like, you know, like the really like sandpaper like ones?
Uh-huh.
Like not like the thick ones, they're really like thin ones.
Yeah.
That's what I think it means.
Oh. Still though.
So like the school toilet paper.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. Like only using that toilet paper would be terrible.
Yeah. And then you like think about that, so that would be terrible. And then you're like, but I feel like a shirt wouldn't be that bad. But like if you think about it,
you're wearing a shirt 24/7.
Exactly. And if you think about it, like when you get your hair cut and you have like, it's not like terrible, but it's just bad enough that it's like really, it's like just bad enough that it's like uncomfortable, you know? And having that 24/7 every day would suck. Although I feel like
that would be terrible.
I feel like I would get used to it eventually.
Okay, well, here's the thing. How many times do you poop in a week?
In a week?
Yeah. Or let's say a day.
In
like
a
once
day,
a day?
probably once to twice a day.
Once or twice a day,
Yeah,
okay.
so I'd say
That's not okay, but if you're wearing a shirt,
It's
you wear a shirt
24/7.
like most of your life.
Yeah.
Except like when you're sleeping, but whatever. But I feel like that would just be so uncomfortable that I'd rather just use bad toilet paper.
Yeah. I'm going to have to change it, because at the beginning I did think that you only meant like one square toilet paper, and I was like, that's going to suck, because you're not going to really be able to like get everything done that you need to get done. But if it's just bad toilet paper, I feel like that wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I love me some Charmin, but I feel like it's not that bad.
No. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the toilet paper.
All right. So then the other one was, would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night, or sweat maple syrup?
Is it just the spaghetti noodles?
Yeah, like, I mean, that'd be pretty gross if it was like meatballs and sauce and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just the noodles.
I feel like if it's just the noodles.
But are they wet? That would be gross.
That would be gross. And that's 24/7 too. The maple syrup is only when you sweat.
Yeah, but that would be really sticky.
But yeah,
too.
if you think about it, like, I only, like, there are some people out there that are, like, sweaty people. I'm not really
Yeah.
a sweaty person, but if I'm,
But I
like,
mean,
if I'm
like,
sitting in class or I'm sitting at home or something, I've got a t-shirt and sweatshirt on, I mean, my armpits will start to sweat, like, a little bit, and I don't want that.
and then it's gonna be sticky.
I don't want to, like, have my arms together and then, like, pull up. Ah, ew, no, I can't do that.
But on the plus side, your BO will smell like sugar, like
But
maple
will
syrup.
it, though?
It
But
might.
like it might smell good, but I feel at the same time that like it's gonna smell kind of bad too.
It could. Yeah, maybe.
I feel like I'm gonna have to go with the hair. The spaghetti hair.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the spaghetti hair too. Although,
I mean, you could just
having a renewable source of maple syrup, you could get pretty rich off of that.
okay, but who wants maple syrup that's coming out of your armpit though?
You don't have to tell them.
That's morally bad though.
You could just run a marathon and then take off your sweatbands and like wring them out into a cup.
That's disgusting. That is so gross.
That's pretty gross.
That is disgusting. I'm gonna have to go with the spaghetti hair.
Yeah, me too.
Because I feel like that's not. I
It's
feel like it's not too bad.
less wrong one.
Yeah, and I feel like that could
But would
also.
you? Okay, here's the question: would you eat it?
If I need to. Like that's the thing. That's like the perfect survival thing. Like if you get lost in the wilderness, you're fine, because you can just eat all your hair, and then it like what'd you say grows at night or whatever,
Yeah,
Yeah.
every night it grows back.
and then you can just go to sleep and wake up and you have a whole nother meal.
But you'd be bald for half of the day. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, but if you're in the wilderness, then I don't really think anybody cares.
Yeah.
I think you're okay.
Okay.
All right, so then
you had one
I
too.
do have one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull it up. Alrighty, let's see. Would you rather eat poop that tastes like chocolate, or eat chocolate that tastes like poop?
I like how our podcast has just devolved into like poop jokes.
It's just football and poop jokes now. That's about it.
It's all a man needs. I think I'd rather eat chocolate that tastes like poop.
Really?
Yeah. Because you want it, because if you're eating poop that tastes like chocolate, you're still eating poop.
Does it smell
That's
like?
pretty
Does
gross.
it smell bad though?
Does
it
I
still
assume
have
it
the-
tastes like chocolate.
Does it still have the odor? If it tastes like chocolate, does it still smell like poop?
I don't know, man. Because like vanilla extract smells like vanilla but tastes like poop. So could kind of be a reverse situation.
Because if it smells like poop, I'm eating the chocolate that tastes like poop.
Yeah.
But
I don't
then
know, man.
still, I don't know.
Because
You're still eating
I'd rather
poop.
eat chocolate.
You're
Yeah.
still eating poop,
That's
but it
still
doesn't.
disgusting.
But it doesn't make you like, when you eat it and you taste it. If I could just like, I just close my eyes. I feel like I'd be okay. Just like keep telling yourself
Okay.
that it's chocolate pudding.
So would you rather eat those jelly beans that taste like barf or barf that tastes like jelly beans?
Jelly beans that taste like barf.
Exactly. So why would you eat the poop?
That's so much different though. Barf is
Not really.
yes, it is, because barf is chunky and liquidy and slimy, and it's the texture.
It's
The
just
texture is so much
jelly
worse.
bean smoothie.
No,
a
it's
jelly bean
not.
smoothie.
No, it's not. It's so much worse.
Okay.
It is so much worse. The texture. You gotta take texture into consideration in that. With that one.
Nobody's gonna want us to do would you rather's after
No,
this
no.
episode.
Everyone's like, we're done with would you rather's. Or maybe this will make people actually participate in our things, because they're like, I don't want to hear them
Yeah.
talk about poop, so I'll give them a would you rather question to do.
Negative reinforcement.
Yes, sir. There we go. All right. Did we have? Oh, you want to talk about video games?
We had a couple questions we can talk about.
Oh yeah. Well, the one was just about video games, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we put out like a little Q&A thing. Nobody really said too much on it, but we did get some good ideas from it.
Yes.
And I'd like to thank Sean for giving us this idea.
Sean?
I was talking to him the other day. Yeah, Sean told me to do a Q&A. He said that would be a good thing to start.
Oh, okay.
So, thanks, Sean. I'll have a link to his channel in the description. He's doing like a little podcast thing too.
Oh, is
so
he?
if you guys want to check that out.
Doesn't he have a YouTube channel too?
Yeah, so he does a little podcast thing on his YouTube channel, but he also does games and stuff. So you guys can go check that out if you want.
Go check out
But
Sean.
I mean, if you guys participate in our stories and stuff, that would be nice as well.
Yes, yeah, please do that.
But somebody said that they wanted us to talk about video games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we can get into that a little bit. Caleb, what games have you been playing, bro?
I play a PS4, and I haven't gotten Call of Duty Cold War yet. Kind of hoping I can get that for Christmas. I just don't want to buy it myself.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah,
yeah.
Call of Duty is a good Christmas gift because it always comes out like around then, and it's once a year, so it's like whatever you got something safe you can always bet on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't really want to buy it because it's just $60 that I'm like, I'll just wait till Christmas, you know. So I'm hoping I can get that, but until then, I mainly just play Modern Warfare, and I also really, this is more of an unpopular opinion, but I also really like playing Madden and 2K.
Oh, yeah?
MLB The Show, stuff like that, the sports games. Big into those.
I used to be big into those.
Yeah, that's what I started out with. Like, those are the only games that I played. Like, I used to just play, I think it was Madden 09 on...
classic.
On the Wii. And that's, like, all I played. So...
Same, dude. I love that game. The best part about them is like the I forget what it's called, but like when you're the coach, the commissioner or whatever.
That a mode you're saying, or?
Yeah, the best mode. It's like I forget what the mode's called, but like now you can like create your own players and play as them, or you could play as the head coach. I like doing that.
Oh, okay.
And like in the old games, like
I know what you're
taking over the Bills or whatever and winning a bunch of Super Bowls.
Yeah,
like
I know
that always made me feel good about myself.
What about?
But yeah.
Yeah. What about you? I know you play PC, right?
Yeah. So I've been playing like Doom and Fallout 4 and stuff. I have all the Fallout games except for 76, which I'm not too upset about not having that. But I've been like trying to do little like recordings and stuff. I'm thinking about starting up like my own YouTube channel.
Ooh.
But I don't know what to talk about or anything. So like I have a bunch of footage. I just gotta
play. You don't even have to really talk. Commentate your playing.
Yeah, I could do that, but I don't know. We'll see where that goes. Yeah. If I have any updates, I'll probably tell somebody.
Let's just put this podcast with that. Just merge them.
Yeah.
Just merge.
Yeah, I mean, for our YouTube videos, we could have just some gameplay in the background.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's put in your gameplay.
Hey, it'd be something to look at.
Yeah, I guess. All right, so I think that is it for episode number 2, right? Technically, it's going to be number 2.
Technically, number 2.
Putting it out as number 2. So thank you again. If you're listening to this and you listened all the way through, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody that has listened to both of our other episodes and all those people that are becoming, followers or whatever you want to call them. Thank you very much. If you're not already following our SoundCloud and our YouTube, make sure to go check those out. Make sure to go check out our Twitter and our Instagram. Most people are already following our Instagram. All the links are in the bio. Got the little link tree thing because we're professional like that, So other than that, we just want to thank anybody that participated in the questionnaire or poll things that we did on our story. Thank you for participating in those. And if you didn't participate in it, why? Just do it.
Yeah, why? What are
just
you
do
doing?
it.
Come on, man.
Like you don't have anything better to do. Just do it. It takes like 5 seconds, guys. Come on.
What's wrong with you? Come on.
Honestly, this is ridiculous. I'm very disappointed. So participate in those. Give us feedback. Continue to, if you have any questions or anything and there isn't something on the story, send us a DM. We will answer to your DMs. If you send us one on Instagram, there's 2 of us. One of us will get to it. So other than that, thank you again for listening. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
See you guys later.
See you guys.